If I open my eyes really wide,
Well, when I
did the
close my
sa-
eyes, I can't see.
did the sadness go away?
And then
Are
it's
we
time to the
having fun?
ride. Are you having fun? Okay. Ooh, that was loud. Okay. It's like, that was loud to me, bitch. Bonjour tout le monde et bienvenue à our review of Drag Race France Season Cat, bitch. Episode
Season cat. 5.
no, 7.
What? Oh, I went back in my notes.
No, 6. 6.
It's 6.
6. Oh, that's why we both look evil.
The devil has come.
The devil went down to Georgia. Je m'appelle Pineapple Honeydew, and I am with.
And I am Starboy Images. Baby, I'm not French. You doing this French accent. This is me. This is me. Whoa. It's me, Starboy Images, reporting live in duty. Reporting live.
Reporting live in duty.
Yes, honey.
She ate the lettuce, girl.
I ate the poop lettuce. I stepped in duty.
How are you, Ms. Imogen?
I feel miserable.
I hate my hair and makeup right now.
No, I feel okay. I'm okay. Everything's fine. We're having
okay,
fun.
I'm okay. I'm having the fun.
It's okay. I'm okay. It's okay. I'm okay. It's okay. I'm okay. And I'm going to go dip myself in gold after this. No, after this, I have the amazing pleasure of being part of the media team for the Ohio Burlesque Festival today, tomorrow, and Saturday. And tomorrow I have 4 photo shoots with some girls flying in from other states. And I'm excited, but I feel like the girls who do marathon drag in like New York and Canada, where they put on 1 t-shirt and they do 7 gigs. That's how I'm going to feel tomorrow. I literally have 4. I was about to message back a 5th girl, but I had to film this. And then I have like a 2-hour break. I'm
sorry to inconvenience you.
Yeah,
so you're losing money.
Yeah, honey, yeah. No, it's going to be first. It's going to be fun. I can't wait. And I can't wait to show everybody everything on social media.
On social media. Check our links. They're always down below.
Follow me on Instagram. Follow me on Shiki. Follow me on YouTube. I have a new series coming out. on YouTube, hopefully. And you guys better watch and stream. And it's going to be with the alumnus of Mix Zephyr from Kent, Ohio. So get on that! And you know what? If you really don't want to watch it, Pineapple can cut all this out.
Wait, well, that would mean I don't want them to watch it.
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, I wasn't on it, so. There's one episode that's not even released. I'm like, I don't know. She just didn't cast me. I don't know. So, all right, are we ready to get franche?
Oui.
Okay. D'accord. I feel crazy. I tried to do something with my makeup today, and it got really big and really blown out. And then I put lipstick on, 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 and then I put lipstick on. I did the 100 layers of lipstick challenge. And I'm also wearing a dress that is so old, and it is H&M.
Old maiden type of dress.
It is so old. I used to wear it all the time, and I literally went to put it on today and was like, wait, I don't even know if this will fit anymore. And it did, but
okay.
Yeah, I mean, it did, but I was like,
you're like, it's not zipped up in the back at all.
Well, there's no zipper. That would make me nervous.
No, it's cute. It looks good. It kind of reminds me of like when you're playing like Smash Bros and you go to the alternate color, like alternate skin.
Oh, because I never wear blonde.
Oh, so yeah, but like the blush is darker, the lips are darker.
The blush is not darker. Everything else is just darker. Made the blush look darker. This is the same blush I've been using. So this episode, we start off with the girls walking in the workroom, and unfortunately, last episode we had to say goodbye to Fluffy Bejeweled. We had to say goodbye. The girls walk in and they're sad about it. They're all like complimenting her because she was cool, probably the coolest.
Yeah, they literally were like, we thought she was like gonna like that was it. Like she's the one. So what now?
Yeah, and she went. What was she, 6th out of 10? So she was in the lower half of the season.
I'm the one.
Crazy.
Let me.
I do love that instead of making an actual like exit line, she just put, okay, come up with something, and then at the end say fluffy with hate.
Is that what that meant?
Yeah. Literally shit like the entrance line or the exit line that she put was I like it I think it said something like come up with something funny, but then make sure you credit me, put fluffy with hate at the end.
Oh,
But
I
Lana
must have
didn't.
somehow.
I don't think Lana's really a comedy queen, so she didn't really come up with
We are the
anything.
comedy
And the
queens.
comedy queens. She didn't come up with something, but yeah, I mean they're sad, we're sad, Fluffy Bejewel. I'm gonna say Fluffy Bejewel a
Yeah.
bunch of times just
Fluffy
because I
Bizul.
like it.
Fluffy Bizul.
When we had Coma on and Coma was like, "Oh, I'm upset that Holly White got eliminated because Max says Holly White really funny." That's how I felt last episode because I love going Fluffy Bejewel,
Fluffy Bizul.
Fluffy Bejewel.
Yeah, I love
Um,
her. So sad. That's really like. Why couldn't she have made it to this episode?
no, I know.
And
I was
then
okay.
everybody's safe.
I just turned my microphone off.
I can still hear you though.
No, I turned it back on. No, I literally was like, if I was spoiler, we're skipping ahead a little bit. If I was these people that got made over and then I was watching the season as it's airing and then I saw that they cut Fluffy Bejewel right before this, I would have been pissed. These girls did a good job with the makeovers. I think they were all pretty good, but I would have been like, you're telling me that you cut Miss Ladybug last episode and you brought me in here this episode? You eliminated her yesterday and then you brought me up in here. I could have had lips out to here. Pissed.
Do you think she would have done something a little more makeover friendly, or do you think she would have kept with her like kind of theme of being like kind of really weird and like I feel like everybody's like like with the art pieces where they were like my dress is inspired by Van Gogh. My dress is inspired by Andrew Warhol. And she's like, I'm a
Mm.
giant freak monster. Like, do you think it would have been like that? Where like, I put my girl in a baby doll dress. I put my girl
No.
in a floor length gown, and
She
then
would
she's
have
like,
had something
"We're on
crazy.
stilts. We're
Yeah,
on
no, for
stilts."
real. She would have been like, so I'm the tightrope walker and my partner's the tightrope. No, she would have been the runway would have been the tightrope and she would have been the tightrope walker and then the made over person would have been that pole that they hold to like keep their
Ooh.
balance. Yeah. It would have been something I could have seen her been like, we're the lion tamer and the lion or something like that. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? I
Was
would have been something crazy. Even if it wasn't though, her pretty like her ladybug thing was so pretty. I'm like, I don't really care if she would have went crazy or pretty. I
yeah.
would have liked it either way.
Oh well. Rest in peace. Fluffy Bizul.
Rest in peace, love you Bidou. Um okay, and then we get to just a little like they leave the workroom, they come back the next day. The only thing I wrote down for this really was Lana in the confessional is she says, we're down to the top five, we're like the Fantastic Four. And then she said, wait, that's four, isn't it? And I was like, girl, it's in the name.
Oh, I had one small note written down. I just saw
Mm-hmm.
from when the girls went to go after they read Fluffy's message.
Mm-hmm.
All of them were like Sublime. We thought you were gonna win solo. They're like, we're happy that it was a
Yeah.
group win, but they were
Mm-hmm.
like, we thought you were gonna win solo. Like that was your episode, but they're like, you still won. But it was a group win. But we
Yeah.
thought it was just gonna be you. Yeah. No. Anyway. Yeah. That's a little flashback to 5 seconds ago. But that was the only
Oh,
note I had. But
but editor, put that back in this and make it
yeah.
chronological.
Editor do.
I thought you were about to call me editor dude.
I would never misgender you.
That ain't true.
Liza
Um,
Minnelli.
and then
Um,
we have to talk about next. I called it the whole season. I called it the whole season, bitch. They go to grab the baguette. They send La Harpy to get the baguette. She grabs it. She brings it over. and she reveals that the baguette d'or, the golden baguette, goes to Lana Kota instead of La Harpy for the first time. And I know we talked about it last episode where I was like, because Fluffy the whole season keeps saying it's tradition, it's tradition, it's tradition, and then she got eliminated last episode. And I know we talked, and I was like, well, maybe she's the one that breaks the tradition, and she was. I called it. So hallelujah, figured it out like Nancy Drew.
Oh. Sister,
Never mind.
You were booked at Kennedy Davenport's birthday party too?
Girl, that's why I was late to this. I was in Texas.
I wrote down, which I guess once more the editors love a little foreshadow. Harpy talks about not having a win, and she's like, "I'm the only one in the top 5 without a win, but it's okay because I'm top 5, but also I don't have a win."
Yeah, which is like a tough spot to be in. I mean, it's not like the other girls are really like, it's not like she's like, oh, I don't have a win, and then Daisy Super Bitch has 4. Like, you know, she's only like 1 behind a lot of these people, but
Yeah,
it
I think
is
they were
tough.
like the girls with 2 wins, the girls with 1 wins, and Harpy.
And La Flurpy.
Le Flurpy.
Well, because it's like at this point, it's like, well, she's in the top 5 with no win, and Fluffy just got sent home, and she did have a win. So it's like she's probably also like, damn, they're sending bitches home who won stuff, and I didn't even win anything, or at the top 5.
No,
I think I would have felt some type of way about it too. You know?
no, totally. If I made it that far and I didn't have a win, I'd be like, I'm getting a little nervous, y'all, because y'all probably trying to give me the boot. They're probably gonna give me the boot soon.
Well, but isn't Drag Race France? I could be wrong about this, but isn't one of the past seasons? Wasn't it a big upset because one of the girls had a bunch of wins and then the girl who won didn't have any? Was that Le Philippe?
Can't remember.
Oh, I mean, I could be wrong. I'll fact check it and I'll think about
Put
it.
it in
or something, I
post.
guess.
Go on Wikipedia, screenshot it.
I'll ask Gemini.
Do a little inter. Hey Claude.
Hey,
Claude. Which of the? Anytime I hear Hey Claude, I think of the little green lady from
Girl Peridot.
Yeah, from
Yeah.
You
They're
Claude.
not binary.
That little green them. All the
green
rocks and
Dorito.
the little green Dorito.
Do y'all remember when the Doritos were Yoda?
What?
Was that Doritos or Cheetos? They were for Star Wars. They were green, and when you ate them, it turned your mouth green. Y'all remember that?
What?
Could y'all? You sounded like Tom from Tom and Jerry.
Right.
And that's
right.
it. That's all. I know.
I have a
I have. You know, I'll edit this and make this funny in post.
I have a question for you.
I have a question. What's your question?
What time do you think Drag Race France films the morning time? Do you think they're up at 8 in the morning?
I don't know.
Because that lady, Miss Cam Hugh, got brought out for the mini challenge, and she's in full face dragoon.
Girl,
and that was my
they
first.
filmed that after.
How?
No,
That
they couldn't. They couldn't. They had to film it in the morning.
No, but she seems cuckoo. I feel like she would be down to do drag full day at 8 in the morning. Oh, it's for the TV. Oh, it's for Drag Race. Okay, I'll be there. Oh, you want me on screen? Oh, I'll be there. Oh,
And
you want me? The filming
it
day
takes her a
starts
long
at
time
7.
to get ready.
Oh,
You
that
know
lady's
it
up
takes
at.
her.
That's why I'm wondering. I'm like, that lady was up at 7. That lady was up at 4 or 5 in the morning.
Girl, when
to
she
get
started
ready.
getting ready, Holly White was doing her talent show.
Fluffy Bejeweled was in that monster look, and Cam
Yeah.
Hugh had just walked on set.
Fluffy Badul was doing the Monster Mash. As the girls were getting their final emails, and Cam Hugh was like, and then we take concealer and we put it right under the eye. And we
You know what
blend
she
it
should have
out."
done? She should have filmed a makeup video at the France lot, because then she could have been like, "Get ready with me
How you
to
know she
be in
didn't?
drag to do my Drag Race France appearance."
How you know she didn't? The episode
don't
came
know.
out 2 hours ago.
That's why I was wondering. I'm like, that's crazy. I'm like, that lady shows up. She's the only one in full high horror drag,
full drag.
First thing in the episode, they were there
Painted
for
it up.
5 minutes. They were there for 5 minutes. Said, "Oh, here's the baguette," and they said, "Here's Cam Hugh in full drag."
No, they fucked her up. They had her there
She looked
early.
really good. She looked amazing. She looked
She
good.
did. She
But
looked
I
beautiful.
was gagged. I was like, I would be miserable if that was me.
Another day of me being miserable. Another week of me being mediocre. Well, speaking of the
I
mini
love her though.
challenge,
She's fab.
me too. And I want some of her enchanté makeup. I don't know if they send it. The tariffs probably get me, but
Oh
if
yeah,
I
I
ever
don't
could get
know.
it, I would love to
It'd be
get it.
fierce though. I would love.
Enchanté.
Enchanté, comme télévu.
Comme t'allez-vous? Well, speaking of the mini challenge, this mini challenge is basically Shark Tank. It's called Queen Who
Yes,
Wants to Be My Business Partner. And
it was good. I loved it.
I thought it was fun. So they basically just go up to these boxes and pick a number, and then they get like items to market, and then they had to like go quick drag and like make a character and try to like sell the items and like be convincing, which is kind of what they do. So I don't know if you know, for National Comedy Queen, like the pageant, they don't do on stage question and answer. They do 60-second spokesperson, I'm pretty sure. And so instead of like in a normal pageant, they read you the question, or sometimes in like the lower, like more local bar pageants, um, I've had to do where like you reach in and you grab the question, then you just literally have to answer it on the spot.
Mm.
They literally have a box of things, and you reach in and you grab the box, and I think you have like 20 seconds, 30 seconds or something like that to like make up a story, and then they say, okay, are you ready? And then you say yes, and they say, okay, go, and you have 60 seconds to like basically do what they just did.
That's crazy.
And when it's good, it's good, and when it's bad, it's bad. Somebody, I think Geneva Convention, who I think is the current reigning comedy queen, I could be wrong about that, but she definitely won some form of comedy queen. Hers was incredible. Hers was like, she was like, oh, start me. And it was like, and like she finished, and they're like, okay, time. It was so good.
I
But
love that. That's cool. I love that concept.
yeah, I thought it was fun. Do you have any notes on who you thought did good or bad or anything like that?
Um. Uh. As Amelia was fun. She sold bathwater. She sold Nikki Dual's bathwater.
Yes, she sold
Uh,
Nikki Doll's bathwater, and she drank it.
and Lana sold the mouth thing that holds your mouth open. So she was there and she put that thing in her mouth and they were trying to ask her questions and she was, "Hey guys, so I think that you guys should try it because it's gonna keep and then your heat and then
And she said, oh, I'm familiar with these. And they said, why? And she said, because I love to smile. That nasty hoe.
right
Hello,
freak."
freak like me. Um,
Uh,
I thought Sublime was not good.
I think it was okay. It was yeah. Oh, it was kind of yeah. It was kind of flop. She just said I'm selling a doll of Paloma, and that was it. Like that's all she had was like
But the
this
doll
doll.
was supposed to bring your kids to dinner or something like that. She was like yelling her kids' names.
I didn't
Wait,
understand.
was
Yeah,
that
she's
Sublime or was that La Harpy that did that?
no Harpy. Harpy was the maracas. She sold the maracas that
Right.
make.
And that
She
was
sold
fun.
the maracas that make you in sync, and then all the girls said that's crazy because finally Cam Hugh is in sync.
Yeah. And then they said she immediately went right back out of sync, which, you know
Uh,
what? That's
the
okay. She don't
only
have to do everything,
she looks beautiful, and that is okay. Yeah.
and that's okay.
Not all girls need to dance, but yes, they do.
But yes, they
Um,
do.
the only one I really was like, what? Which, not even in a bad way, but I was confused about something. So Daisy she sold, it was like just plastic wrap. She just sold plastic wrap. And
Yeah.
she said it could make your skirt longer. Okay,
Yeah.
fine. But then she literally goes, it can make your skirt longer, and then her segment was over, and then they cut back to all them lined up, and she had plastic wrap on her neck and on her head. So what happened
She
there?
was like, remember that challenge on season 7 where they had to tape their face and Katya's like,
I
just
love
like
that.
crunched up like crazy. No, yeah, I didn't know. I didn't catch that, but
I
I
was like,
think
dang, they cut it short.
I thought it was funny because when she started, I was like, does she sound like her Snatch Game character? And then somebody in the confessionals was like, she only has one accent. Which I kind of feel because I feel like if somebody was like, do a funny character right now, they needed an accent, I would go into like the same Southern accent that I always do. So I'm like, I get it. But yeah, she literally just was like redoing her Snatch Game character. But
Yeah, it's you know what, if it works it works, and that's what's the tea, honey.
you know what? If it works, it works, and it didn't work. So wake that up.
The
But
winner, the winner was who was the winner?
do you remember, or do you just want me to say?
Um, I already flipped my page to the next segment, so I forgot.
Le gagnant est la Lakota.
Yay! How do I
Max
get the
reliving this for the second time today. Like
how do I get the
what?
confetti? How do I get the confetti, the
I don't know.
balloons?
Didn't Comatose do like the K-pop hearts or something? I don't know. We're trying to figure out. Comatose had confetti when she was on here, and we don't know how to trigger it. Um, yeah. So Lanakota wins. So the
Yes.
prize, quote unquote, for winning is she gets all of the girls' items. So they all just hand her the stuff.
Boo.
Boo. Oh. But the real prize, when this is done, we need a super cut of all the episodes. You can
Ow.
come around here and get your ass beat, or you can come around here and get your ass beat, or you can come around here and get your ass beat. No, I was gonna say when this is all done, we need
Oh.
like a super cut of us just going, oh,
I'm like Miss J, so I chipped my tooth. That's why I'm gonna have grills for the next two episodes.
did that happen to her?
Yeah, you didn't see that?
No, she chipped her tooth on Drag Race.
Yes, literally, like when she was in sequester or episode one something, she said she posted, she was like, the reason I wore grills for my first couple looks is because I chipped my tooth. So she was like, I chipped my tooth while we were there. I couldn't get it fixed, so she was wearing like her two front teeth are have grills, or she has
I
like
saw
a.
that.
And then yeah, she tweeted and was like, that's the reason why it's because I chipped my tooth, you guys. So I'm just like Miss Jade. I chipped my tooth. I'm about to show up to the semifinals and the finals with the big grills.
Well, that's so crazy because you didn't chip my tooth. We all chipped everybody's tooth because my tooth is your tooth, and you are me, and we are together, and one plus one equals two. All right, tough crowd. So Lana Carter wins all of the items, but the real thing she wins is she gets to pair up the makeovers when the makeovers come in.
Yeah.
And I think we kind of like, I think last week we were talking about how we thought maybe the makeovers would be the returning queens, but it is not. They are people that, like, young adults, that are coming from like this program called Le Refuge in
Mm-hmm.
France, which they kind of explain later on in the episode that you can either, it's basically like a place for LGBT people to go that's like literally a refuge, that's like a safe space, that's like if your family doesn't accept you or they throw you out on the street, or you like you're running away from like physical abuse, emotional abuse, whatever, it's like you can call them and you can go there. And I think they said there's two programs. There's like the nighttime one where you literally like sleep there, you stay there, and then they help you with like getting a job and getting like an apartment and everything. Or if you do have a place to stay on your own, you can still be enrolled there. I think they called it like the daytime. Where you can still be enrolled there. You don't live there per se, but like they still help you. Like they'll help you get a job. They'll help you find funding for things. They'll help you, I think, with like medical appointments and like all that kind of stuff. So it's a nice place. I mean, we have LGBT things like this in America as well, but this one just seems like kind of more because I mean it's one. Well, I was gonna say it's one country, but France is obviously smaller than the United States. A lot of countries are. We're like very spread out. So this just seems more like streamlined, in my
Mm-hmm.
opinion. Later on, they were talking, and like one person went to Paris to find this program, but then one person I think was already in Paris and chose to leave Paris, like still with the program, but just have like a fresh start. So it seems like once you're in it, you also kind of have the freedom of like maybe moving around if you want to, which is also nice. That these people have options and are just like well, you got to go live in the big city and like try your best. So
It sounds like
it's
a really
nice.
good program. I really enjoyed hearing about it and learning about it. I
Yeah.
know some of the other um I, I forget which one specifically right now, but there's been a couple other makeovers where
Hmm.
they've had people with it like that work at programs like this in other countries. I can't remember where. And I just love hearing about
Like
charities and
resources.
resources, charities, nonprofits that like really are like we just want to help people and we just want to make sure that people are okay. And yeah, like they have the daytime program where it's like, well, if you can stay at home, we won't charge you for, like housing and stuff, and we won't make you, figure that out, but like we'll help you find a job
Hmm.
and your medical bills. I think that that's so cool, and I was trying to really like lock in and watch the episode and like not be distracted, and then that segment really like caught me, and I was watching the all of when they're doing their makeup later in the episode, they really were talking about their stories, and I was like it's just so, I don't know, emotional and like
Yeah.
serious. And the show
It's
is so
nice to
like
see.
the show is like so lighthearted and fun to have those super serious moments. I know we joke about the contestants getting ready, being like, "Oh, they tried to drown me in the river, mama."
I
Like,
was born at a young age.
yeah, but then it's like to hear some of these like they're totally random. We just met them 5 minutes ago, and now they're like, "Hey, so I'm literally homeless right now," and then I'm doing the episode, and you're like, "Oh,
Yeah.
wow."
I know. I mean, I don't know if this is bad for me to say, but I was watching it and I was like, they better get paid something fierce. I was like, could you, but like, no, but like for real, could you imagine if they were like, hey, Flop, can you come on here for free? And I'm sure they were like, all right, you're gonna come, it's gonna be a good time, we're gonna pay you like a good stipend, like it's gonna be something good.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
but yeah, it was nice to hear about. And like, also it was nice to hear that this seemed to be like something that really like everybody could use. Like I know there were some people that were like, "Oh yeah, I was literally homeless before this and like now I stay there." And there were some people that were like, "I wasn't homeless. I wasn't like on the streets, but I was just like without a family and without like resources." And so like they didn't need like a place to stay per se, but like they were really on their own and so they like had a resource to use this or like to use this as a resource. So it was fun to hear about.
Yeah.
It was nice. And
Yeah.
also, these bitches are fierce. They all walk in and they
They
all strut it in. I said, they're all dressed better than these hoes.
except for the last one.
Well,
Except for Mr. Bessie.
Mr.
Everybody
Betsy.
everybody walked in and like they were in their like daytime drag looks. They were given
Hmm.
fierceness, and then he walked in like a little t-shirt with like
She
a three
walked in and she
button.
said, feet don't fail me now. She walked in and she
He
put
looked
her Tumblr
very
blog.
very normal comparatively. I said,
Yeah.
"Uh-oh." I was a little He was the one I was worried about, to be honest. My mustache hair's coming up. I can feel it. He was the one that was worrying me cuz he seemed a little more like demure. And then
Yeah.
it was one of the other ones that we had to worry about instead.
Yeah, which we'll get into her. Um, but like I said, Lana won the mini challenge, so she gets to pair the people up. Now,
Yes.
do you I guess I have two questions. Well, no, I have one question now and I have one question when we talk about this later, but I'll remember. Who What the fuck?
It was a laugh. I was yawning and
It was a
laughing.
love.
I was
Um,
yawning and laughing. You guys don't know about laughter.
it was a lawn. So it is a tough crowd today. Damn.
Elon,
Mux. Um, who from these people would you have wanted to have as your partner?
um, let me look at the names.
Oh, there was
Uh,
Lincoln, Bessie,
I'm
the
trying to
one from
remember.
Brazil,
To be
Ruby.
honest, I think I would have maybe already been. I feel like all of them did really good. I feel like all of them were
Mm-hmm.
fierce. Um,
Yeah.
to be honest, I wonder if maybe having Bessie might have been a really good choice because he was a little bit quiet. Not I don't know. He was a little quieter. It
Yeah.
seemed like, but I wonder if that might have been good because then you could really connect with him and focus, and then really like do the best you can. And I mean, he seemed locked in and like he did a pretty good job with the drag portion once he was there and everything.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like
Oh
some of the
yeah,
people like
killer.
but like some of the people like we saw were already such big loud personalities that like Daisy when she was like, "Okay, Lincoln, can you shave for me?" And then he was like, "No.
And
No
very
girl, this is
adamant. Literally
no
was like,
girl,
it'll
this is
never
my."
happen. It won't happen
So
this
I'm like
lifetime. So stop asking.
like that would make me really freaked out and nervous, which it also made Daisy nervous. So I wonder if maybe
Yeah.
having the opposite kind of person come in or somebody in the middle, like Hune, seemed like he was in the middle where he was like
Oh yeah.
happy to be there. But he was chill. But I would
Yeah.
be a little bit nervous if somebody like Lincoln came in and I was already like, okay, top five, we're getting pretty close, and I gotta really make sure that everything's
Mm-hmm.
perfect. And then somebody comes in and is like, I hate your idea, and
You're actually a
you
flop, huh?
know, yeah, and I don't want to shave and this and that, and was very steadfast. I think I would actually sort of, that would make me tremble and like kind of freaked out. So I
Yeah.
think maybe somebody like Hune or Bessie, to be honest, might be for me the best
Yeah.
sort of like possibility.
Well, and I think as Amelia said that too, she was like, I'm excited to be with Bessie because he's so like shy. And so I think that she was thinking that if she really turns it out, which spoiler, she does, that Nikki would be like, oh my God, this like person that walked in and was like almost like dragging their feet to come in is like now this fierce queen, which is literally what happened. So,
Who would you
um,
have wanted? Would you have
Ruby.
wanted the
The
doll on
doll,
doll?
the doll. As soon as she walked in, and I did not know if she was a trans woman or a cis woman, but I was like, I don't care. If there's a girl in the room, I want the girl.
Literally, Loki, you cannot clock the doll. I do
You
not
cannot clock
clock.
that doll. You know when I found out that she was trans? When she said, "Je suis trans."
Yeah,
That's when I
yeah.
knew. I was like, okay. I heard her
When
talking.
when
I
I
saw a
tell
close
you,
up.
when I tell you, you will be
You
told.
will be told.
When
No,
I tell you,
literally,
you will be
the
told.
camera was like right here in her face, and everything. And I was like, they got a cis girl. But no, she was fierce. Yeah, I definitely. If there's an option for a girl, I'm gonna take the girl no matter what.
Yeah, she
Um,
was fierce. She was very fierce. Who,
she was
who,
fierce.
which one of them said that they were a drag before?
Girl, I don't remember.
One of them said that they were literally like homeless during the day. I can't remember. I didn't write it down.
And then
I
do
watched
drag at night.
all of their segments, like their
Yeah,
super serious segments. I watched. I didn't write down anything. Um,
yeah, I don't remember.
One of them literally said that they were like homeless during the day, and then they would go to the club. Okay, period. They were homeless during the day, and they would go to the club, and then they would do drag. And they were like, yeah, I would half the time I would sleep like in the club, like in the back room,
Oh, okay.
and
I yes. Was it the one from Brazil?
maybe is that Hune?
No, Hyun.
Was that
No, the
Per
one from
Soleil?
Percholet. It was either Percholet or Hyun. Was like
I
because
forgot. I didn't
I
write it
think I
down. I should
looked
have.
away. I didn't realize they were talking about being a drag queen, but I saw where they were like, I used to sleep at my job, and then my boss got mad. I
Yeah,
saw
one of
that.
them. Yeah, they were. One of them was like, oh yeah, I like was homeless and I had like whatever. Like maybe they had a day job. I don't remember. I don't think they had a day job and they were a drag queen at night. But then they're like, yeah, I was sleeping at the venue, and they're like, they got mad at
Dang,
me. That's
dang.
so scary. I mean, that is a crazy
Yeah,
double life. That is a really crazy double life to lead. I think. I mean,
yeah,
it's one thing to be like, I work at the Walmart and like they know I'm struggling, and then it's like, but it's like that's just you're being you. You're just you as like a cashier
mm-hmm.
versus like, okay, I'm homeless during the day and I have nowhere to go and I'm struggling to get food and I don't know what's going on. And
And
then
then you
at
have to
night,
perform.
you have to muster up any little bit of energy you have left and be like, okay, this is my way I can make $50 tonight, but I have to pretend to be,
Yeah,
the glamour diva of wherever. And it's like, that is really crazy.
yeah. I'm just literally. I mean, not to be like whatever right now, but I'm thinking about the times that I've had to perform with like a headache
Mm.
and been like, I don't want to be in it. And like
Hmm.
these people are literally like maybe they haven't eaten today
Yeah.
or they've eaten like once and they're like,
I
well, I have
literally
to perform tonight or I'm not going to eat again tomorrow. Like it's
I literally
crazy.
was texting somebody earlier. I'm like, I don't want. I'm like, I made myself annoyed. I made myself upset. I don't
Yeah.
want to go work. I don't want to go. I don't want to go work this show tonight because I'm feeling some type of way and I have to go put on a smile. I'm the photographer and I have a nice house to be in.
Yeah.
Like, and I just had like, shut up.
Yeah.
Comparatively, I just watch these people literally be like, I don't have anything at all.
Right. Because there's also a difference between like, oh, I only have like, I don't know. Yeah, it was touching. It was very eye-opening to be like, damn. Especially like you and I, we get to be creative for a living. Like all of our streams of income, with how diverse they are, they're all creative. And so yeah, sometimes it's like, ugh, like me, I'm like laying in bed and I'm like, ugh, I don't want to get up and get ready to film. And my film is like to post a 10-second video on Instagram.
Right.
And I'm like, ugh, I just can't do it today. And it's like these people are like, well, I can't eat. It's cuckoo. So this was a
Yeah.
nice
Sometimes
episode. I liked
it
it.
was very beautiful. It was very beautiful. The
Yeah.
only the only thing I did write down though is actually everyone's one-on-one moments are beautiful, but Daisy's is about shaving. LOL. Okay.
Yeah. Well, okay. Well, let's get into it because Miss Lady and Daisy called it out, and I was like, okay, I'm really glad that she said something. Why would you come here if you were not willing to like be in it? And I also do understand that like I'm sure there was monetary something. So it's like, well, maybe this person was like, "Oh my God, I have to like go and like make this money." Like maybe they don't have a job or maybe they're struggling financially or I mean, they're obviously in like a resource program. So it's like even if they paid them like $200, I'm sure they're probably like, "Let's do that." But you have to know what you signed up for and you have to know that there are bearded queens. And there are queens who would look at the beard like I've never done a beard in drag because I started drag after I transitioned. So that was never like something that I did. If I saw somebody with a beard, I probably would ask them to shave. And then if they said no, I'd be like, well, I can do something fun with a beard. Like, because I have more
Yeah.
of like an alternative aesthetic. I'm like, yeah, we can make the beard and the mustache work. I would prefer it off because it's what I know best. But like, we can make it work. Let's do it. But like, Daisy was just like not interested in that,
Yeah. I
and
mean,
which I was like,
the
well, it's her. I don't know. She has to make them comfortable, but also she's the one competing, and like she's missing out on like a lot of money if like you don't shave, and then she tries to work with that, and then she flops, and then she gets sent home. It's like
oh
this is
my
her
God,
career.
could you imagine if that lady refused to shave and then she did really bad and then she like was like obvious like bottom like loser and
Yeah,
then they still were like nobody goes home. I'd be pissed off. Um,
yeah,
I was gonna say like if I walked in like this and then my if I got assigned like La Big Berta from like what season one, two,
yeah,
like okay she's got the mustache the beard going
yeah.
on, you know, if I get assigned to her, okay fine, I get to keep it. But then if all of a sudden Bertha was shaving her face and she said okay we're gonna shave you too, I guess I'm shaving too.
I guess I'm shaving. It's just like
Like
not
you
a
kind of got to be a
crazy.
little.
It's just like not a crazy ask, I don't
Also
think.
she was like
Like,
it's gonna grow back in a week, so why are you so mad?
and well, no, Daisy said that, and then her partner
Oh.
said two. Okay, girl, 2 weeks. I'm gonna be eliminated forever if you don't shave this shit. Also, it's like I
They're
don't
gonna
know.
kill me.
They're gonna take me out back and they're gonna kill me. Um, no, yeah, it's like if I can see if they were like shave your head to like if Sasha Velour got me as a partner and was like you have to shave your head, I'd be like bitch no, and I feel like that would be crazy. Or if somebody with no eyebrows was like well I don't know how to cover eyebrows, which has happened in the past, and it's up to you if you want to shave them or not. But like facial hair is like girl just shave the fucking facial hair,
Right.
just shave it. Like
It'll grow
you're gonna wake up in
back.
3 days and it's gonna be back there almost. So it's like, girl, just shave it. I don't know. I understand the like need to like make money and the need to come, but it also is like you're also influencing somebody's career. I don't know. At the end of the day, she shaved it and she was pissed about it and she threw a tantrum and then she was taking her sweet time about it. And Daisy was kind of like, girl, I don't want to rush you, but we like the other girls are like in drag, and like I'm sitting here watching you like shave.
That was like a little crazy. I'm like the other girls, yeah, were already like halfway done with their partner, and then it cut
Mm-hmm.
over back to her, and she was still shaving. That also made me a little worried, but also I was a little confused about maybe what had been left on the cutting room floor of the episode
Mm-hmm.
because when they were on stage getting critiques, Lincoln was like hugging like Daisy's arm and like seemed very like
Yeah.
almost close, like almost like had a sweet sort of relationship. And then I was like, all I got to know about this person was that they didn't want to shave. I was a little bit like, dang. I was like a
Well,
little like,
yeah, we didn't really get to see much of them, but there were clips throughout the episode where like they were in the mirror laughing and they were like doing certain things. So it wasn't like they hated each other. She was just like, I'm not shaving. And then it was like, I don't know, Lincoln made a weird comment where they were like, Daisy was like, like the facial hair is just not going to work for what I want to do. And Lincoln was like, well, think about it differently. I was like, well, girl, but it's not. If the challenge was you have to put Lincoln into drag and you have to execute Lincoln's vision, that would have been
mm-hmm.
like, well, I want to keep the mustache, so figure it out. But if it's you have to make Lincoln fit your vision, it's like, well, sorry, I gotta go. I don't know. And at the end of the day, she chopped it off. She was very hesitant. She literally was like, shave it now, shave it now. And Daisy was like, are you? And she was like, you have to do it right now or it's not coming off. And I'm like, I would have been like, girl, you gotta go. But whatever, she shaved it. Oh, and
Good for
another thing she
her.
said, I was gonna try to move on, but this stuck out to me too. They were talking about shaving, and then Lincoln was like, first the wig and now this. I was like, girl, you didn't want to wear a wig? Like, I don't wear wigs. I have not physically put a wig on my head in like 4 years. If I was a makeover on Drag Race and they were like, here's your wig, I wouldn't be like, well, I don't do that. I'd be like, this is your vision that I'm basically like, you're dressing me up. So if you say put
Right.
this wig on, if you say put this yellow pantsuit on and this big red wig, and I would say this is going to look the fool, I'm putting it on because it's really not about me. It's about you. So if you want me to look the fool, I'm going to look the fool. I'm still going to try to sell it the best of my ability, but I'm not like, well, I don't wear yellow and I don't wear wigs. It's not me. It's not my drag. It's not my art. It's not my vision. It was just so annoying.
Remember on US All Stars with Irene when all the girls were like, all the basketballers came in and were like, oh, it's gonna be fierceness. We're gonna put you up in high falutin drag, and then Irene said, so you're gonna be an alien clown from outer space.
Mm-hmm.
And they kind of were like, that girl was like, I don't know, but I'll do it. Like that's what you
Yeah.
have. Like you kind of just gotta like, yeah, like you
I'm,
said, you are there to play dress up for somebody else's vision.
and to
So
me, I think it's fun. Like if I walked in and I got paired up with a trans girl who doesn't wear wigs and does like punk makeup and wears little mini skirts, I would be like, okay, I'm in my element. She's gonna make me basically look like me. But if I got paired up with like somebody who's gonna like paint me blue or somebody who's gonna put me in like pageant drag, I would be like, bitch, let me do this up.
yeah,
Because like I don't do this. So I think it's
yeah.
fun.
If
Like,
somebody if I got put up in there and somebody was like a white face paint person, I'd be like,
mm-hmm.
okay, fine,
You'd be like,
I'll do
sure,
it.
I'm used to
Yeah,
this.
cool. But if I walked in there and I had like somebody like Georges who was like, I'm gonna put you in like mini me drag and we're gonna look like little twinsies and we're gonna be the little
Mm-hmm.
Latina dolls, I'd be like, okay, let's go. I'm not.
Like
I
it's
can't. I can't.
fun.
I can't be the dancing diva. But let me put on the big eyeshadow, the lipstick. Like I'll shave my face. Let's go.
At the
Let's do
end of the
it.
day, the hair grows back, the makeup gets wiped off, and the little dresses get unzipped, and then you go back and you wake up the next morning and you're still you. You actually go to bed this night still you. So like
Right.
just do it. Just get painted blue or whatever. Um
Just get painted blue.
just
Just get
get
painted
the
blue.
girls aren't painting
Just
themselves blue.
nobody wants to paint themselves blue anymore.
Just be blue. Just be
Everything
blue.
was blue. His
I'm doing
hair.
the Nicki Minaj. Just be boys. Just be boys.
Was
Just
this
be
like on a
blue.
Twitter space?
No, that's when she was on stage with those Republicans. And she's like, just be boys. And then the audience cheered and she turned and she's like, yeah, just be boys.
Nobody wants
Anyway,
to
fuck
be.
Nicki Minaj.
Nobody wants to be a boy no more. We got boys and girls. Nobody wants to be a boy or a girl no
Are you the
more.
boy non-binary or the girl non-binary? Are you a they or a gentle them?
Side note: this reminds me of watching Big Brother, American Big Brother,
Everyone's
and
shocked.
they had a punishment, and it was the Adam and Eve punishment. So you have to
Oh, I
wear like
saw.
fig leaves and be chained up. And the one girl went in and she got the punishment. And they said, "Who do you want to be your Adam and Eve?" And then she picked another girl.
I know.
God
And
made two women. Two. You got an Eve and an Eve. It's not Adam and Eve. It's not Adam and Steve.
it's
It's
even Evie.
it's Eve and Longoria. Even Evie.
Even Evie.
Has there? Is that
Okay.
actually?
No. No.
No, you know how people
Um
do like it's Adam and Steve. Do they
yeah,
have
that's
one
what I
for
was
like
trying to
girls?
do.
But
That's
is
what I
that
was
like is that did you make that up or is that already
Yeah, it came
pre-existing?
from my brain cuz I'm a junior. Kylie Jr. Okay,
Speaking of
let's
Kylie Jr.,
speaking of Kylie Jr., let's get to the runway. So the runway is Nous sommes famille, which is we are family, which I like the theme of because in American Drag Race they're always like, you guys don't look like twins. This one was like, you could look like twins, you could look like parents. Two of them look like cats for some reason. I don't know.
I
Um,
was a little confused because I was worried. I was wondering, low key, I put this. Well, I was gonna wear my cheetah button up to match some of the other divas, but low
I
key,
was like, I
I
have a
like
tiger dress somewhere and I couldn't find it.
I wore like my jungle inspo, but I was like low key confused because I was like I feel like I thought I missed something for a minute because I was like why there's five people and like three of them are animal. I was like did I miss? I was like did I
No,
miss like a little note or something that was like hey by the way it's gonna be like it's makeovers and animal themed and then I don't think so.
no, they just decided, which they we'll get into it. So first up we have Daisy Super Bitch and Lily Extra Bitch. And
That is so funny.
she Daisy saw this lady giving her the time of her life, giving her a run for her money, and she said, I know your name, Lily Extra Bitch, because you have been extra bitchy this whole time.
You are extra beach. They look
It's
good.
Daisy Super Bit. Girl, I'm gonna put it on the screen.
I like it.
They're
Okay,
not even
but
on screen.
I also need to look at it.
No, they did look good. They had the big glasses. They had the big
They said it was
everything
like
was big.
baby doll dress, but with
Yeah,
skirts.
I mean, I like this. I thought it was very safe. To me, this doesn't give me Daisy Super Bitch drag, and I think I'll talk about it more as we go on. It was just safe. Like you and I could have put these outfits on and we would have looked like twins. If I would have put my blush on you and you would have put Lily's outfit on and I put Daisy's outfit on, we would have looked similar because they just are constructed the same.
Low key, your blush is my blush, anyways.
No, that's what I'm saying because you ripped off. Because I invented blush.
I was doing it before I knew you.
I
I
was
was
the
doing it before
inventor of blush.
I was doing that blush
Ooh,
before
my
I
lazy eye.
met you. Ooh.
Ooh, ooh, ooh. I look like the inventor and the creator of blush. I was looking at both of them at the same time. Um, no,
See,
yeah,
if I
I
had that
mean,
reaction when my lazy eye popped out, sister, the whole episode's over.
girl, it's
I'd be
done.
sitting here looking at the thing and I see him going, you,
You.
you.
It's like the girls with the tongue split. He's like, I can make it one side move and the other side move. Um, no, I mean, I liked it. I just thought it was safe. I'm still gonna give it a wee. It was just kind of boring. I did like that they had two receivers plugged into the same phone. I think that was
Yeah.
funny. And their little shtick of like being like separate secretaries, secretaries. I thought like
Sister, I
it
work in
was
the office. I'm a
fine.
secretary.
It was fine. It was just like whatever.
It was cute. It wasn't anything crazy. It was just like baby doll dress with matching leggings. It looked clean though, so fierceness.
Yeah, yeah.
I give it a wee.
Um, Next up on the runway is Sublime and Pitchy Glow, which I don't know
Peachy
what the
glow.
name means, but that's okay. They were cats in suits, and my literal only note for this is cute look, but why cats?
Yeah, they were given
Girl, I'm gonna put it on the screen.
I didn't write down any I didn't write down any notes for this section because I was like,
Okay.
I'll just look at the thing later when I get to the section of the episode. um,
And she asked me at the top of the episode if I watched the episode. She didn't watch the episode.
I
She
watched the
didn't. She
episode.
didn't notate.
I didn't do my homework. I didn't do my homework.
Um.
It was cute. It was fine. I feel like they're like anime, like furry cat people. Not furries, but like the cat boys. They kind of give me cat boys, cat girls.
Well, yeah. I like. Okay, this is a
And we got
fun.
the big sculpted hair like the people at the anime conventions have. I was like, there's a lot going. I think also I was thinking
Yeah.
about anime because the one judge was over there in a Naruto outfit.
Oh yes, we didn't talk about the
I wanted to
Akatsuki.
mention that everybody else was given like super fierce like fashion, and then she said, I'm from the most iconic ballroom house in France, and also today here I am as Naruto.
She was Itachi Uchiha
Like
from the Akatsuki, father of the house of Revlon, mother of the house of No Shade.
what? Yeah, I'm the father
I
of the
loved
house of
it.
Revlon. I'm coming here as an anime. It was
I loved
cute.
it.
It was fun, but it just made me crack up when they showed them all walking out in like fierce fashions, and then she's over there in a ho- in a
In a robe.
in a robe. It was fierce though, but
It
it was
was
making me
fierce.
crack. It was making me crack up. But then yeah, we had the little cowboys come out on screen too. So fierceness, yes.
Like this is just something where I'm like, think this look is fine, but to me, para me, for a makeover challenge, I don't know what makes the girls so confused about makeover. We see it in every season of every franchise of every drag race when they do the makeover. You'll see somebody who will come in as a burlesque performer with big feathers, and then every runway basically is centered around burlesque and whatever. And then they go to the makeover challenge, and instead of being like, oh, I'm gonna make you into like a burlesque person, they go, what if you're fire and I'm water? Or like, what if you're a robot and I'm made of wood? Like, just make these people look like you. If somebody said to me, Pineapple, you have to do a makeover challenge right now on Max, I would go and I would grab two skirts that looked similar. I would grab two black bodysuits. I would put this face, well, maybe not this one. This one kind of looks crazy, but I would put like the blush. You know what I mean? Like, I'm
Yeah.
going to do a blue eye. I'm going to do blush. I'm going to do big nude lips. I'm going to give you hair that looks like mine. We're going to have a bunch of spikes. Like, that's what. And if the opposite, if I think if you put me up, I already know I'm probably gonna have like black facial hair. I'm gonna have white face paint. There's gonna be green. I might have a suit. Like, like just do what you do. So I
Well,
don't know why she was a cat in a suit.
yeah, I don't know. I feel like though when you know the makeovers are gonna be towards the end, so I wonder if people are worried that like, oh, if I give them burlesque for 5 weeks in a row, and then I get to week 6, and they're like, make somebody up, do makeovers, and then they're like gonna maybe they're worried they're gonna
Yeah.
get the critique of like you're doing it too much.
In my opinion, the easiest way to do this as somebody who's not been on Drag Race, I feel like there's a couple, like your entrance look needs to be your signature drag.
Mm-hmm.
The makeover needs to be your signature drag, and the finale needs to be your signature drag. Everything else, I'm like, you can do whatever. So I don't know. I just think, yeah, if somebody was like do a makeup look, I wouldn't want to do a character, and I wouldn't want to be like, we're pineapple, but we're gonna be hawks. Like, no, I'm gonna make you look like a grunge party girl with
Mm-hmm.
spikes and blush because that's what I look like. So that's what we're gonna
Right.
look like together. I don't
I
know.
don't
I'm gonna
know.
say no on the makeover, but I'm gonna say we on the looks for Supreme.
E- I guess the same. I don't know. I'm sort of like I like it, but I don't. So I don't know. Yes and no.
You're
Literally
allowed to.
both. I don't know.
You're allowed to say no. They're not gonna watch this. They're not gonna see it.
I'm
You said. I think you.
afraid.
I think we need to do the ratio. I think you said yes to every single look that's come down the runway this whole season.
There's been a couple where I've done the same thing where I'm like, it's a yes, but it's a no, but it's still a yes.
I'm like no. I'm Violet. No.
I think
No.
this one is
No.
like
No.
a
No.
chop. I don't know.
Yeah.
Cause it is just like it's just like suits. It's just suits.
It's just suits and a
they look
cat.
nice. It suits, and then she's like, but we have tails now.
Like if Arietti would have done a makeover and come out in this, I would have been like, okay, this makes a little bit more sense because she does like the cat makeup kind of. But this was just
Yeah,
like, why the hell is she a cat? I don't know. Um,
girl. I don't know.
Next up we have Lana Kota and Tyra Masu, and they were doing looks inspired by the Can Can, and I don't know what the judges were smoking, but I thought these were incredible.
I liked it. Wait, they
Oh,
didn't like it?
no, they said, okay, so the garments all have the same details but just in different colors, but they said that the cuts of the dresses and stuff like that, like I think Lana's was like a deeper cut and then Tyra's was like kind of had like laces up it or something. They said that that made it look too different. I was like, girl, if you're looking at these from afar, these are the exact same looks just in different colors. Like it
It looked
looks
like
like a
the same.
palette swap of each other.
It looked like the same thing to me. Yeah, I remember now. They were talking about the accessories, and they were like,
Yeah.
your the little details are different, so it's too different." Which, what are you guys? I hate
What are
when
you
they do
talking
that. I
about?
hate when they're like, "This is the exact same gown, but you're wearing a stiletto and she's wearing a heel,
Like
so you're in the bottom too."
so you need to go home. We're gonna take you out back.
What the
No, it was just
hell?
like, yeah, I was like, I don't understand that critique. I thought it was great. I'm gonna say we on this.
I thought it was cute. I like it. We.
Yeah, I thought these are my favorite like individual looks they came down the runway. Like not
Mm.
really makeover wise, but like I thought I would want to wear either of these looks. I actually was like, I want to make a look or have a look made or something that's like this. I thought it was so, and I don't love Lana Kota, but she's been doing well, in my opinion. Next is Azamilia and Sexy Halal, who were Kendall and Kylie Met Gala looks, with the selfie sticks, which I immediately caught the reference, and I thought these were my favorite makeover looks to me.
I thought it was so camp.
Yes.
I do live. I feel like the Kylie Kendall reference for some reason like was done all like they did it in real life. They did it in real life.
Mm-hmm.
And then I feel like a lot of people referenced or parodied them a lot immediately following.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like it's been a good amount of time now that if you reference it, it doesn't feel like you're doing everybody. I don't know. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like everybody was doing it, and then so if you were to do it during that time, be like, okay, cool, fine. But I feel like now it's been enough years where like if somebody references it and it looked really good and it was done
Mm-hmm.
really well and the makeovers were amazing, the outfits looked amazing, that if you see it and you're like, oh, I know what this is, it doesn't feel like you're just doing it because everybody's doing it. I don't know. It
Right.
looked really good. It was a good idea to reference something you already knew. I don't know. I liked it.
I liked it too. And I normally, like I said, I feel like these types of challenges need to be your signature drag. And I always get confused when people do like a week that's supposed to be your signature drag and they like dress up as a character.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm not gonna do a Britney Spears inspired look for my signature drag. I'll do
Mm-hmm.
it a different time. But I'm like, no matter how much inspired I am for her, um, but Derek Barry could do that because Britney is always in her drag, and I feel like this worked for me for Azamelia because she's done pop culture references throughout the season, like very closely. I mean, she did the Britney, but that one was like you had to do that. But she did Kim Kardashian for the first runway when she had Lita Bita Bota Butt. Like she's kind of done that kind of like I'm a pop star, pop girly, like influencer type of like character.
Yeah.
Um, so I thought it worked, and I mean, it wasn't a direct copy of the looks. Like they obviously had different hair and they dragged it up, so I thought it worked. Um, I thought it worked. It was like similar, but not exactly the same. So I'm gonna say we. I thought this was my favorite like makeover.
I liked this one, and I think it was the next one where
Mm-hmm.
the Naruto guest
Yeah,
judge, where
was
he
like
was
who's the
like,
drag queen?
for yeah, this one and the next one, he was like, I literally don't know who's who until you guys told me. So I
Mm-hmm.
love that those two were like, whoa,
Oh, they were the clear. They were the
yeah.
clear front runners this
That
episode.
one was fierce. The Kylie and Kendall was fierce. I give it a we.
We. And last but certainly not least, we have. Oh wait, I wrote down La Harpy, but I did not write down her partner's name.
Harpy was with Persole. Oh, I
Yeah,
didn't
but
write down the. Hold on, I have it pulled up. I have it pulled up. I have it pulled up, honey. It says La Harpy and Matinta Pereira.
Matinta Pereira. Okay. La Harpy and Matinta Pereira. Lolita Banana and La Harpy.
La Harpy, I thought that La Tinta looked like Pythia. Her face.
Yeah.
She looks like
Yeah.
Pythia. She rounded the corner and I was like, well, that is Pythia.
Yeah.
Maybe it's the head shape is like kind of this weird, like long with the
Oh.
chin. Kind of like weird when you're weird.
No, she looked gorgeous. I mean, also, I remember when she walked in, because this is Bessie, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
So
yeah,
when
yeah.
she
Yeah.
walked in, I remember her being like the only one that didn't
No,
do like,
as Amelia had Bessie. This is Père Cholet.
oh, then never mind. I was just blown away by her runway walk, no matter what.
Yeah,
I thought it was
fierce.
fierce. Yeah.
I mean,
Um,
all of them walked really fiercely.
yeah. I liked this. I liked the mother and daughter. I thought it was really pretty. It was really put together, really clean. This looked like if La Harpy would have walked on the runway just in this look, it would have looked like a standard La Harpy look, which I am like, that is successful, obviously. Um, I think that's another rubric that's good for this. La Harpy, I wouldn't have questioned. Like if the looks they're wearing were solo, I wouldn't have
Hmm.
questioned La Harpy. I wouldn't have questioned Azamelia, and I wouldn't have questioned Lana. But I would have been like, "What the hell is Daisy wearing?" And I would have been like, "Why is Sublime just a cat?" So I guess that's kind of my rubric. But I liked it. I'm gonna say we.
No, it was fierce. I said, we.
These weren't my favorite runway or my favorite looks, like as a pair, but I think they were kind of successful together. Like I feel like Azamelia's looked more cohesive, but maybe the looks were just kind of like they're like, yeah, they're really pretty, but they're a reference and whatever. And Lana Kaja's I thought were the best looks in my opinion, but I'm like I can see where they were like, whatever, it didn't like it just kind of looks like your two can dancers, but La Harpies was like these looks are fierce and then also I see where they tie together. So
Yeah.
we
I,
um
I give it a we.
I give it a we. So then we go to the standings of the episode.
Yeah, they did critiques and then yeah, who was what. I don't have any notes for critiques.
I don't either. I
They
don't even
they
watch
said
those.
I think we reiterated what they said kind of already.
Yeah.
So
Um.
speaking of standing, some of them are sitting down. Hey.
Oh yeah, I did look, and at first I thought it was just Daisy's partner who was sitting down. I was like, she is a diva till the end. But then I noticed that no, they're all sitting down, which I was like, that's nice. Because
Yeah.
I feel like normally they don't even. Oh no, they do. They have them on the runway in like American Drag Race and stuff.
Yeah, they stand next to them. I think there's
Yeah,
only been a few times like if they're older people, they'll give them like a stool or
they'll give them
something.
stools.
But
But
normally if you're young, they force you to stand up in heels.
I'm like, girl, they did not. They didn't sign up for that.
No.
For like a 14-hour critique.
Oh my God,
Yeah,
yeah.
so it was nice that they sat down. But we find out that the winner is La Harpy.
La Harpy!
La Flarpy gets her
Le
first
Flirty.
win, which means that she's officially in, I guess, the running. Like
She's officially in the top 4.
well, no, she's not.
Oh my God.
I thought the same thing. I literally was like, oh, she's officially in. She's not.
I forgot.
Spoiler.
We're not at that part of the episode yet. Again, I forgot. I forgot. I
Spoiler.
forgot. Spoiler.
Um,
alert.
yes. Congratulations, La Harpy. You got your first win. I'm very happy for you. I'm very proud of you. You did like my comment on Instagram the other day and you didn't follow me back, so that's interesting to me, but I'm happy that you I'm happy that you won. I
Wow.
like her.
I'm
I
happy
like
for
her
you.
I like her because, and I was nervous that going into the finale, they would be like, well, she doesn't have a win. So I'm like, okay, she's going into like the semifinals with a win. So it feels like she's more
Yeah.
like deserved to be there. But
I'm happy
she's
that Harpy. I'm
fierce.
happy Harpy won. As Amelia came in
Happy Harpy.
second.
Happy Harpy.
Happy Harpy.
won. I'm happy heart. Um,
As
yes.
Amelia came in second. I
Kylie
honestly would.
Jenner.
They kind of did like a
Fake out.
Harpy, we loved you, and you're so fierce and whatever. As Amelia, we love you and so fierce. So I kind of was like, what? And then they went back and they said, Harpy, you won. I was like, oh, okay.
I thought they gave Azamelia. They literally were like, Harpy, you did a really great job. We're really proud of you. And then they turned to Azamelia and they said, Azamelia, your garments were the best. Your attitude was the best. You had the best partner. Your makeovers were the best. Actually, Cam Hugh wants to have you painted by her. La Harpy, you won. Like they really went in on Azamelia.
I was a little nervous, but that was
I
it.
was
And then
nervous too.
the other three girls, they're in the
Are
bottom
in the bottom.
three. If you're not in the top, you're in the bottom this week, honey. If you're not in
You're
the top, you're
all
in the
lip
bottom.
syncing.
If you're not in the top, you're in the bottom, and there's a chance that you might go home. We're
You'll
having a
decide.
7-way. We're having a 9-way lip sync. I'm having Daphne Birkin get up there and lip sync next to you.
We're having a 9-way lip sync at the top 5.
We're having a 9-way lip sync. I'm bringing back all the girls, and if you lose, then the people who already have been eliminated will take your place.
The top 5 is the lower 5. That would be fierce. Um, but Lana Cora has the baguette, so she obviously saves herself. For a moment, I thought that she wasn't going to.
Again, this lady is over
Because
here playing games. This lady
because
is over here playing games on the TV. This lady is over here. We thought she was gonna eliminate herself, but she didn't eliminate herself because
she
she
eliminated
had
everyone. She eliminated nobody.
no. Remember when we thought she was gonna jump in and self-sacrifice, and now this time she's over here going, I'm not gonna play the game, and I save myself.
Yeah. The way they translated it, she said, "I'm not gonna let my love of the stage take over," which I think that she meant like I love lip syncing so much, but I'm gonna save myself from lip syncing. I thought she meant I'm not gonna let my love of this competition take over. Like I'm gonna save somebody else, like Sublime, who maybe did better than her, like whatever. But no, she saved herself. So
Yeah, that was crazy. I don't
Lana's in
know.
there, which means our bottom 2 is Daisy Super Bitch and Sublime.
And
And they lip sync to Voila by Barbara Pravi, and they do a little ballad number.
they do one of the most emotional lip syncs of the season.
They're both crying.
Oh,
I
that was crazy.
Yeah, I didn't know who was gonna take it because to me, Sublime started off stronger, and I really was like into what Sublime was doing. But
hmm
then I think Daisy was smart because she might have started off like not as strong, but then she got there toward the end. So I was like, okay, whereas Sublime started off strong and got a little bit stronger, Daisy had more of like an arc. And I wasn't sure who was gonna go home. If I had to pick one, I still like I think Daisy Super Rich is gonna win, but I thought Sublime won that lip sync to me. I would have given it to Sublime, but doesn't matter.
Yes, 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 yes. No, me too. I was trying to remember. I think so too because you said Sublime. You thought Sublime would have won
Yeah,
because she was already crying and emotional,
yeah,
but it seemed like she was one of those where you watch it. I mean, even in real life, sometimes you watch somebody lip sync like a sad song, and you're like, oh my god, like you're
yeah.
like this is somebody who is
She
you're
won. She's
practically literally singing this song. Like this is crazy.
yeah,
But I feel like Daisy was giving a little tiny bit more of like drag number where you're
yeah.
still trying to like
Like she was
give a
trying to
little
find a story.
yeah, or like, oh, I'm so sad. Oh,
Yeah,
and then I'm over here and then I'm sad versus
yeah,
like Sublime was literally just like I'm crying, I'm just
yeah,
giving it, I'm just delivering this. It was fierce.
yeah.
It was kind of
It
it
was
was
fierce. But it doesn't matter because Nikki Doll walks off set and then she comes behind the girls and she grabs both their hands. And for a second, I thought she was, because she said, I care about both of them. And for a second, I thought she was like, I'm going to eliminate you, but I want to hold your hand. um, I thought she was going to be like, Daisy, you're eliminated. Like, I literally was like, I was like, damn, she went up there. But she didn't. Surprise. Nobody goes home. It's a top 5 and then a top 5 again.
when I went
It's like
down,
the
I hit
Fantastic Four, but
my
they're 5.
oh my god, it was the Notebook or something. Something started the music. My Spotify started playing. So you like took a pause, and then all of a sudden music started to play in my head. I literally was like, I thought you did that just to be funny, and then you kept talking, and I was like, what?
Music.
Yeah, I was like, what the hell? No, yeah, it was really dramatic and really. I saw somebody already tweet and was like, "This was this necessary? No. Was it good TV? Sure."
I thought it was great. I thought it was sublime
Somebody said that they couldn't show a full clip of Nikki Doll walking from the stage to the or from her set from her little
because she had to put her shoes on.
no because if you pan the camera all the way around on the other side of the room is the workroom. Somebody's like you
Oh
can't.
my god, I literally never thought about like where in the building. I always imagined like the workroom would be like in a separate part, but
Me too.
you literally could be like right next to the workroom.
I think that's how it is on Dragula. On Dragula, it's literally one
Wow,
like
Dracula.
well, but like that one Dragula is like one big room, and it's like here's like the workroom, and then they're like, okay, here's the main stage, and then in between is like other stuff,
That's
like
insane.
the extermination thing where they drop down is like right here. So I remember like seeing like a full shot one time of their workroom, and literally it was like workroom, main stage, judges panel, this over here, and then like whatever like random stuff over here. So I'm
Could you
like, I don't know.
imagine if you're like, oh, I'm in one corner of the room and you're like panicking, trying to get ready to go to the other corner.
The girls are like, we're gonna leave you. We have to film it now. We
Yeah.
have to film it now. You
Who's
have to
after
put the lip.
peppermint?
Who's after peppermint? We have to put the lipstick on now. And it's
And they're
like,
just
well,
over
girl,
there.
yeah, you guys go line up. You start walking. I'll be there in a minute. I'll be there
I'll
in
be
the
there by the
30
time
seconds.
you get there.
By the time you're in the middle of the runway, I'm already. I'm walking too.
Right. Um,
Don't look at my nails. I gotta cut my nails.
I didn't look at your nails. Okay, so
This episode is over. This
when
episode is when. This episode is over when nobody gets eliminated.
we're at a top five again. Oh, okay. Well, they're probably also not gonna do the golden.
Okay.
Remember when I was like, at a certain point, they gotta do away with the golden baguette, and I was like, it's probably gonna be after this episode because that would be unfair for like the eliminated girl to send someone to the finale. This is also a good way for them to get rid of it because nobody got eliminated, so nobody's gonna give anybody the golden baguette. So next
Oh my
week
God.
is just gonna
Yeah.
be okay, same thing. Or no, next week is gonna be okay. There's a top two, there's a bottom three. Okay, we saved this person. Okay, bottom two lip sync. Okay, go home.
I didn't even think about that. Good
Yeah,
point. I didn't even think
because
about that.
they didn't
They
even
didn't
show. They
yeah,
were
they
just
didn't
like
even mention it.
next week. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which next week they're
Wow.
going to Daphne and Loic's wedding and doing a roast,
That's so funny.
which is so funny. I think they just send her, here's the challenges we want, and she goes, what if the comedy challenge was just in the rainforest? Like she just is like, I'm just gonna do whatever. I love
I
that.
love that. I love the concept of that though. Could you imagine like on like the normal like US drag race being like we're gonna go to the rose. It's the wedding of Michelle Visage and Carson Kressley.
And
Like,
Carson Kressley.
okay.
Like that
The
is so
hilarious
funny.
Ross Matthews and
Well,
Down Under host Michelle Visage.
you remember when RuPaul and Michelle were bald? I just saw a clip of that the other day and I was like, why the hell did they do that?
Remember when they put Lady Bunny up in the casket for 3 hours?
And now she hate RuPaul.
She hates everything.
Girl, I know. Anyway, so who do we think? Who do you see? Who do you want to win? Hold on, I have one more. Do we have the bombs? Are the bombs in place? No, no. Do we have the bombs? Just 1 second, please. The missiles that I ordered girl, back up.
I'm trying to listen in.
Psst, psst, psst. This is ASMR.
I'm trying to listen to your conversation. Excuse me.
Um,
No, keep talking.
excuse me. Starboy Imogen, who do you think is going to win this season of Drag Race France?
I think I said on a different episode. I think I said I could
Girl,
see. I think.
your people keep getting eliminated. You said everybody at this point.
Listen here, bitch. I think on a different episode, I said I could see Harpy
Mm-hmm.
being the winner
Mm-hmm.
or being at the end. I
Mm-hmm.
still think that. I don't think. I
Okay.
think I think Sublime is gonna be gone.
I don't think
Either
Sublime's
she'll
gonna.
either she'll make it top three, but I don't think she's gonna win.
No.
Uh, I could see as Amelia or visually. I don't know why. I could see Harpy or as Amelia with the crown,
Mm-hmm.
standing there at the end with the crown.
Mm-hmm.
Whether that makes sense with the competition so far or not is unrelated.
Yeah.
Literally unrelated to the competition. I could see them sitting there on the stage holding the crown, being the winner.
Yeah.
What are your
I
thoughts?
well, okay, so my least favorite at this point is Lana Cotta. So I would like to say that I would think that she get eliminated next episode. However, she's been doing well the past couple weeks. I have liked what
Mm-hmm.
she's been doing, and it's a comedy challenge, and she just won the comedy mini challenge, so I
Mm-hmm.
can see her winning this one. I think Sublime may be in trouble, but I think between Lana Cotta or Sublime, one of those two is not going to make it to the final four.
Mm-hmm.
And then I don't know. Daisy has kind of been struggling these past couple episodes. However, the way that they made it seem in the preview is that they're filming the semifinal and then taking a break and then coming back and filming the final. I could be wrong
Mm.
about that, but they were just like one of them was like, "This is the last time we'll get to do our makeup together, so for next episode." But that's only the semifinal. So I'm like, part of me is like, well, if Daisy gets to go away and regroup and come back, I think she's gonna kill it. So I still think my money's on Daisy Super Bitch. But I think if not, I could see as Amelia winning as well. I love La Harpy, but
Mm-hmm.
I think it's hard because even though she did just win, it is also hard kind of to catch up. But then again, also it's like, well, she's doing better toward the end versus somebody who did well in the beginning and is now like going down, kind of like Daisy. I don't know. My choice is Daisy Super Bitch for the win.
I could, if I were to do a top three,
Mm-hmm.
it's gonna be Daisy as Amelia Harpy.
Oh, hands
I
down.
think Lana and Sublime. I enjoy both their drag, but I think
Mm-hmm.
at this point those other three have better something a little more, whether that's drag a little bit. I don't know if it's just drag overall or if it's
Yeah.
just in relation to the competition that they're a little
Yeah.
bit better at it.
Yeah.
Um, Even though Harpy's been a little bit flop Tina Turner, I
Well,
think I could see her making it to the end.
right, because I mean, obviously, as Amelia and Daisy are the best in the competition right now because they both have two wins, I think, and the rest only have
Yeah.
one. But ever since Fluffy got eliminated, now La Harpy is kind of like the fashiony, weird, like conceptual
Yeah.
girl, and she's been killing it. Um, she just, she
Yeah.
just focuses a lot on fashion, so it makes sense that she wouldn't really get her flowers until like a fashion. But even in the comedy, like when with the maracas, like that was funny, and the girls were kind of like, "Oh, La Harpy is actually kind of
Yeah.
funny in this." So I don't know. I would say
I
the
don't
same top
know.
three, but I would say Daisy. And that brings us to the end of Drag Race France episode 6.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm very excited to see the end. I'm excited to see how this turns out.
we're gonna get this roast a cooking.
I think it'll be
Um,
fun. I think it's been a really good season so far, and I'm really
yeah,
enjoying
really
it and
good.
the development of the different characters and their evolutions throughout the season.
Mm-hmm.
And I really enjoyed getting to sit down and really dissect this season because not everybody I know watches some of the random seasons that I be watching. So to really sit
Mm-hmm.
down and be like, here is what is happening has been kind of fun and fierce.
Yeah, it's been really
Yes.
fun. Um,
So
and it's too bad on 2 weeks from now we won't talk to each other ever again.
in 2 weeks, I'm going to kill myself.
Oh, okay. So next time we will be back.
That was a joke. It was a joke. It was a joke. It was a joke.
We will see everybody next week for the semifinals of Drag Race France. I put all of our links and everything in the description if you want to go follow us on other social medias. And we're getting down to the wire, so leave a comment and tell us who you are rooting for toward the end of the competition. I mean, there's only 5 people left, so there's only so many options. So let us know. But we will see you. Au revoir.
Au revoir. Adios.
A douche.
Adios. I'm speaking Spanish, ho.